I feel people have helped me multiple times in my life. And it helps me know that my life is worth something. I'm doing something right. I'm living for a purpose.
Patience, compassion, and mercy for every single person and every single situation that you have. The mission is the mission, maintenance is maintenance, everybody's busy, but those work is a distraction from helping somebody who's in need. And you would never know unless you listen to a person as they communicate to you. It may be on a job.
It's a hard step to step out of the people, the support structure that you know, and say, hey, I'm struggling with this. Some people want the privacy action, and so there's many of our counselors are very private, and you can go talk to them, and they, by law, can't communicate what you've shared with them. Sometimes it's just the support structure where you put your arm around your spouse or your kids and say, hey, I'm having a tough time today.
I used to get road rage when I was younger, and I realized that, somebody makes a mistake on the road, and I'm sitting here thinking, well, I had a great day, and this guy's in my way, going slow. Well, maybe they had a bad day. Maybe it's their first time out driving on the road. So everybody else has their backstory. I think if you learned just an inch of their backstory, might help you or him or her get closer to that other person, and just have a little more, hey, this person's a person. They really, maybe I'm here, maybe I can help them. Maybe they can help me with something.
We're doing more with less. And sometimes people don't think we have that moment to pause. You have to practice the pause. And that's probably the hardest thing that I've learned when I went through resilience training and just learning all of these different things is to practice the pause. Like, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna listen. When I say, hey, how are you doing? I'm not gonna already be halfway down the hall and someone could be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sad. And I wasn't there to hear it. To pause, and I know it's weird at first, you have to practice it and say, hey, how are you? And most people will be like, oh, I'm just fine. No, but genuinely, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you. What's going on? How are your kids? How's your wife? How's your, how's snowboarding? Ask those questions. You have to take that pause, but you have to practice that pause, and you have to practice that listening. It's not something, for most people, that just come naturally.
Social media has taken something from us that only we can give back to each other, and that's communication. Face-to-face, heart-to-heart communication. Yes, it allows us to communicate all over the world, but it's better to look a person in their eyes and understand, hey, what are you really going through?
Now, I did go to dark places, and I do get depressed. It happens, but it's one of those things where as I'm trying to rebuild myself and regain strength, it's, why am I here? Why do I exist? What things beyond me personally give me strength, and where do I find strength? And for me, that's in others.
You have those people that will support you, whether it's your spouse's squadron that are tight-knit and try and help you and bring you in as family, whether it's the friends that you meet at a play date or your coworkers. They are there for you, and they want to provide that hope for you. And as long as you're willing to accept it and embrace hope, it's available to you.